Hey guys, Mike Thomas, aka the young Trishula here. The Banlist just dropped today, so I wanted to go ahead and give an update to the Magikey Drytron combo that I posted a little bit earlier this week, and just kind of show off how that looks under the March Banlist. After the last video, a few people asked me for the deck list that I was using, and now that we've gotten a ban list, I've included a sample list at the end of this video so that you can get an idea of what the deck might look like when we get these cards here in the TCG. Also, only a small portion of those who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. We'll start our combo by tributing Zeta to summon Alpha from our hand, searching our one copy of Ben 10. We'll then tribute Ben 10 to reborn the Zeta, adding Meteonus and Manchu from our deck to our hand. We'll then overlay from Fafnir, sending Gamma from our deck, and then reborning the Ben 10. We'll then tribute the Ben 10, reborning Gamma and Zeta, and trigger Ben 10 to search Chaos Valkyria. We'll then add back Meteonus, and normal summon Manchu, searching the Magikey. We'll then activate Meteonus, summoning the Magikey, and the Magikey will have the field spell. The field spell will activate, adding the vanilla, and then adding the fusion spell by sending a card from our hand back to our deck. We'll then link for Cross Sheep, and we will fusion for the level 4 fusion. We'll trigger Cross Sheep in the fusion, being sure to chain block for the Cross Sheep, reborning the ritual. We'll then link for Hulk, and Hulk will summon Gamma from our deck. We'll then synchro for Metal Marcher, and Metal Marcher will reborn the Gamma. We'll then use Metal Marcher and our Drytron to make Herald of the Arclight. We'll then summon Chaos Valkyria, and synchro for Borderwood Savage Dragon. On our opponent's turn, we will activate Hulk's effect, banishing it to special summon Formula Synchron. Formula Synchron's on summon effect will trigger, drawing us a card. Then we will activate its ignition effect to synchro into Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend King Calamity. Now, as for our deck list, it's important to note that the Magikey cards do not come out here in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG for a few more months, so take this deck list with a grain of salt, as it is not certain that we will not have another ban list by the time the Magikey cards are released. A couple things to note about this deck list is that we do play a higher Drytron count now that we do not have Union Carrier, as Fafnir is an integral part to Drytron combos. You may also notice that we are only playing the level 4 Magikey, and this is because the level 8 Magikey does not really contribute much and is probably better off being Ben 10 during the combo. Another important thing to note is that this deck list is not playing hand traps other than Gamma, and that is because it is uncertain what the Yu-Gi-Oh! Metagame will look like when we get the Magikey cards. So, as we are already playing Gamma as part of the combo, we may as well bump it up to 3, just so that we have some kind of interruption. Keep in mind that this is a sample deck list, so Gamma may not end up being the most optimal hand trap to run. On a similar note, the side deck here is completely tentative, however I included it just so that you might have an idea of what you may want to run. As for the extra deck, it is relatively standard, with a large majority of it being dedicated to the combo, but still making room for utility cards such as Zeus, Lyrillus, IP Masquerena, Unicorn, and Access Code Talker. IP Masquerena is particularly important now, as the limitation of Ben 10 to one copy makes it a lot harder to play through hand traps such as Nibiru. Last thing I want to cover briefly is just a few other options that you may consider when changing this deck if you do not find this particular list to your liking. The first of these potential options being Chaos Space plus Wyver Burster and Collapse Serpent. These cards are particularly useful in this list because we are playing the Magikey monster, which is a dark, and Chaos Space, by sending a dark attribute monster, can search Ben 10. Additionally, we can search Chaos Valk by sending the Magikey card if we already have access to our Ben 10. Additionally, we can also search the Magikey card by sending any of our Drytron names if our Alpha or Manju were to get ashed. And the last two cards I want to mention very briefly are Advanced Ritual Art as well as the newly revealed Refined Ritual Art, which can potentially help us out since we are playing 2 vanillas in this list with levels equal to the 2 ritual monsters that we do play. While these two cards might not be particularly useful all of the time, they do have some unique synergy and give us an option to search off of our Zeta if we already have access to our Meteonis. If you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this, leave a like and a comment below telling me what you thought, and hopefully you'll join us again next time.